नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं वाचं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् जितं ते पुण्डरीकाक्ष नमस्ते विश्वभावन नमस्तेस्तु हृषीकेश महापुरुषपूर्वज सदक्षरं ब्रह्म य ईश्वरः पुमान् गुणोर्मि सृष्टिस्थितिकालसल्लयः प्रधानबुद्ध्यादिजगत्प्रपञ्चसूः सनोऽस्तु विष्णुर्मतिभूतिमुक्तितः आयुर्वेदो धनुर्वेदो गान्धर्वश्चैव ते त्रयः अर्थशास्त्रं चतुर्थं तु विद्या हि अष्टादश एव ताः ज्ञेया ब्रह्मर्षयः पूर्वं तेभ्यो देवर्षयः पुनः राजर्षयः पुनस्तेभ्यः ऋषिप्रकृतयस्त्रयः इति शाखाः समाख्याताः शाखाभेदास्तथैव च कर्तारश्चैव शाखानां भेदहेतुस्तथोदितः सर्वमन्वन्तरेष्वेवं शाखाभेदाः समास्मृताः प्राजापत्या श्रुतिः नित्या तद्विकल्पास्तु इमे द्विज एतत्ते कथितं सर्वं यत्पृष्टोऽहम् इह त्वया मैत्रेय वेदसम्बन्धः किमन्यत् कथयामि ते. We completed the 6th adhyaya in the last class where the divisions of Samaveda and Atharva Veda were given, and then after that at the end of it he also gave a small concise Sankshipta version of what are all the Puranas and what is the Purana Lakshanam, Shadangas, Upavedas, etc. What constitutes the 14 Vidyasthanam. That is, there are totally 14 types of learning or 18 types of learning if you include Upavedas also. Now Parashara is asking Maitreya, what else do you want to know with respect to Veda, etc. Now the 7th Adhyaya is a very interesting section, very interesting chapter. It is called Yama Gita. It is a conversation between Yama and his Kinkara, Yama Kinkara. And this conversation was said by someone, so you will have a conversation tree here. So there was a conversation that happened between Yama and Yamaduta. This was witnessed by someone who came and told a Brahmana, Kalinga Brahmana. So the first witness is actually a Jatismara. And that Muni came and told Kalinga Brahmana. This Kalinga Brahmana came to Bhishma and told Bhishma this entire episode of Yama Samvada, Yama and Yamakinkara Samvada. Now Bhishma related this to Nakula. This incident is being said by Parashara to Maitreya. So that's how the bracketing conversation works here. So let's go from outside. Maitreya Uvacha. What is the question that Maitreya asked which prompted Parashara to give this episode? Yathavat kathitam sarvam yatprishtosi maya guru shrotumichhami aham tu ekam tad bhavan prabravitu me. Yathavat kathitam sarvam yat maya prishtaha asi he guru. Hey Guru, whatever has been asked by me, yat maya prishtaha asi, that which I have asked you, yathavat kathitam sarvam. You have told me everything as is. Now, shrotum ichhami aham tu ekam. I want to know only one thing, tad bhavan prabravitu me. Now that you have to tell me or describe it to me. सप्तद्वीपानि पाताल विधयश्च महामुने सप्तलोकाश्च ये अन्तस्थाः ब्रह्माण्डस्य अस्य सर्वतः स्थूलैः सूक्ष्मैः तथा सूक्ष्मात् सूक्ष्मैः सूक्ष्मतरैस्तथा स्थूलात् स्थूलतरैश्चैव सर्वप्राणिभिः आवृतम्. Now this both shlokas have to go together here. Saptadvipani, there are 7 islands. So Saptadvipa Vasundhara, we have seen a description of that in the earlier Amshas also. Patala Vidhayaha, there are many Patalas also, that is Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Ityadayaha. Mahamune, Saptalokascha, there are 7 lokas above also. So Bhurbhuvaswar Mahaha Janaha Tapaha Satyam iti Saptalokaha api vartante. Brahmandasya asya ye antastaha sarvataha evam vartante. So Brahmandasya asya Brahmandasya antastaha. Inside this Brahmandam there are 7 dvipas, there are 7 Patala lokas, 7 Uparistha lokaha. So in whatever inside this Brahmandam, how many ever lokas are there, how many ever dvipas are there, in all those, the entire worlds have been covered by different types of prani. Okay, sthulaihi, sukshmaihi, sukshmat sukshmaihi, सूक्ष्मतरैः तथा स्थूलात् स्थूलतरैः चैव सर्वप्राणिभिः आवृतम् ये सप्तलोकाः सन्ति ब्रह्माण्डस्य तद्ब्रह्माण्डम् एवं सर्वप्राणिभिः आवृतम्. So the अन्वय comes from there. So you have ये अन्तस्थाः लोकाः अस्य ब्रह्माण्डस्य सर्वतः वर्तन्ते Tad Brahmandam evam sarva pranibhihi avritam. So this Brahmandam is completely covered by all types of prani, all types of living beings, which are either sthulaihi pranibhihi, which are quite large, sukshmaihi, very small living beings. Sukshmat sukshmaihi, there can be more subtle beings, sukshmataraihi. Sthulat sthulataraihi. If we think that this is a large animal, if we think that blue whale is the largest animal, then there are some animals which are even more larger, or some prani, some bhutarashi which is even more bigger than the blue whale. Probably. Evam Brahmandasya antaha sarvatra sarva pranibhihi avritam vartate. It is completely filled with different kinds of beings. Maitreya starts off like this. अंगुलस्य अष्टभागः अपि न सह अस्ति मुनिसत्तमः न सन्ति प्राणिनः यत्र कर्मबन्ध निबन्धनाः. हे मुनिसत्तम, one who is the best among all the munis, the Parashara, सह अंगुलस्य अष्टभागः अपि नास्ति यत्र प्राणिनः न सन्ति. There is not even 1/8 of an inch of this world. Saha is this Brahmandaha, you can take it. Saha or Saha Ashtabhagaha api na vidyate. There is not even 1/8 of an inch. Angulam is, you can take it as an inch. Angulam is a type of measurement. Or angulam, yet angulam, adala olden type of measurements, right? So we can even take it. The idea is that there is not even a single spot where it is not covered by some kind of a bhutarashi. He is talking about the bacteria also. We know that every small inch of this area in this Brahmandam is covered by some animal, some prani or something like that. Yet, and again, those praninaha tu karma bandha nibandhanaha. They are all bound by karma, the bonds of karma. Every prani takes on that particular shariram and takes a janma here because it is bound by the karma bandha. So karma bandha nibandhanaha praninaha yatra na santi. Wherever there is no prani, there is not even such a 1/8 of a ashtabhagaha of this world which is not filled with a prani. அன்மயம் அப்படி. அதாவது இந்த உலகத்துல ஒரு துளி கூட இல்லை எங்க பிராணி இல்லையோ, அதாவது கர்மாவனால கட்டப்பட்ட பிராணி இல்லாமல் இருப்பது அப்படிங்கிறது கிடையாது. ஸோ அங்குலஸ்ய அஷ்டபாகः अपि न सह अस्ति मुनिसत्तमा न सन्ति प्राणिनः यत्र कर्मबन्ध निबन्धनाः. So if you take it positively, even an 1/8 of an inch in this Brahmandam has some prani or the other which is bound by karma. सर्वे च एते वशं यान्ति यमस्य भगवन् किल आयुषः अन्ते तथा यान्ति यातनाः तत्प्रचोदिताः. All of these beings, सर्वे च एते प्राणिनः, हे भगवन् पराशर, यमस्य वशं यान्ति. They are all within the grasp of the god of death, Yama. आयुषः अन्ते, at the end of their life, tat prachoditaha, yamena prachoditaha, being pushed by Yama or being inspired by Yama, yatanaha yanti, they go to different kinds of worlds. Yatana is a narakam. There are some 28 different kinds of narakas and even more actually. So each the narakam that you enjoy will be defined by the papam that you have performed in your life. You will be given a special room. to enjoy whatever papam you have done. So it will be specifically custom made for you. So that is why there are different kinds of worlds, narakas in the yatana nale narakam. So tat prachoditaha yamena prachoditaha narakaha yatanaha, worlds that where people have to go. Ayushaha ante tatra yanti sarve api praninaha, because they are within the control of Yama. Sarve cha ete vasham yanti yamasya bhagavan kila ayusho ante tatha yanti yatanaha tat prachoditaha. Yatanabhyaha paribrashtaha devadyasu atha yonishu jantavaha parivartante shastranam esha nirnayaha. Shastranam esha nirnayaha. This is the decision, or this is the final conclusion of the Shastras, that jantavaha, people or jantu, any prani, when they come back from these yatanas, wherever they have to go, they experience, and they bring down the balance to zero, or whatever that they have to experience, they experienced all that. Yatanabhyaha paribrashtaha, being sent out of the yatana, the naraka world. Devadyasu yonishu parivartante, they go and circulate around in all of these shariras. So deva, manushya, bhuta, yaksha, siddha, kita, abrahma, kita, any kind of shariram, they go there and they keep moving from one shariram to another. Yeah. So yatanabhyaha paribrashtaha, coming from those worlds, they go into different kinds of janmas. So devadyasu yonishu jantavaha parivartante, they keep switching from one janma to another janma. Shastranam eshaha eva nirnayaha. This is the conclusive decision that the Shastras have come about. Soham ichchami tachrotum yamasya vashavartinaha na bhavanti naraha yena tatkarma kathayasvame. I understand that everybody is within the control of Yama, but I want to know who is not within the control of Yama. So aham shrotum ichchami, so aham yaha aham evam tatsarvam shastra nirnayam janami tadrashaha aham idanim kim shrotum ichchami iti chet tat shrotum ichchami. I want to know that fact by which yena yamasya vashavartinaha naraha na bhavanti. Naraha yamasya vashavartinaha na bhavanti. So by which karma, tat karma kathayasvame. So by which Yama, the people, there are some people who are not within the grasp or within the control of Yama. Yamasya vashavartinaha na bhavanti. They are not controlled by Yama. Tat karma kathayasvame. Tell me about that work. That is, what is the kind of performance that these people do, that they are not within the grasp of Yama, but Yama has no control over them. I want to know about it. Saha aham shrotum tatshrotum ichchami. Parashara uvacha. Ayameva mune prashnaha nakulena mahatmana prashtav pitamaha praha bhishmo yattat shrunushvame. See, this is, we think that it is just a conversation tree or something like that. But then, there is a deeper thing in this. When Parashara starts off and says, Hey Mune, Ayameva Prashnaha, this is the same question, Mahatmana Nakulena, by the great Nakula, Pitamaha Bhishmaha Prishtaha. Bhishma was asked the same question. Yat tat shrunushva me. The same question that was asked by Nakula to Bhishma, I will answer it in that manner. It may seem very simple here, but the idea is, oneness, it is, you can, this is a trustworthy thing because I am quoting something which Bhishma Pitamaha said in Dwapara Yuga. The second thing is, it also shows the humility of Parashara, where he is saying it is not my opinion. See, in this, this is the difference between the way we think in the East versus the way we think in the West. See, in the West, it is always about what is your opinion, what is your reflection. How do you, what is your extract from this? You know, whereas in the East, we always, in India, the culture of tradition, the academic tradition is such that, you know, I am quoting something which someone else has done. It is a solid reference that I am saying. It is not my interpretation. So my interpretation, there is an ahankara there. So if you are only quoting something that someone else has done, that is a more trustworthy statement. So it is an apta vakyam. So I am quoting some other Apta Vakyam here, so you can believe it. You may not believe me, but don't you believe this Krishna, or don't you believe Bhishma who has said this? So it is the words of Bhishma and not me. Appadi, there is that sort of a Vishwasaniyatvam, you know, the trustworthy, trust comes up because of this. So ayameva mune prashnaha nakulena mahatmana, by Nakula pitamaha Bhishmaha prishtaha tat shrunushva me. Bhishma uvacha. Bhishma again talks about his friend who was a Brahmana who came from Kalinga Desha. Pura mama agato vatsa sakha kalingakaha dvijaha samam uvacha prishtaha vai maya jatismaro munihi. So pura, hey vatsa here refers to Nakula. Pura mama sakha kalingakaha dvijaha agataha. Before my friend, a long time back, Pura, long ago, my friend, a Dvija Brahmana who belongs to the Kalinga Desha. So Kalingakaha, Kalinge Bhavaha Kalingakaha. So Kalinga Deshi Yaha Brahmanaha Kaschana Mama Sakha Agataha. He had come to visit me. Saha Mam Uvacha. He told me, Prishtaha Vai Maya Jatismaraha Munihi. This is within quotation, right from starting from here. Okay, so these are the words of the Kalinga Deshiya Brahmana. So Saha de Brahmanaha Mam Uvacha Bhishmam Uvacha. He said, you know, I asked one Jatismara Muni. Jatismara garche, it is about, Jatismara is it refers to a person who remembers all of his earlier janmas. We saw this word in Jataparadopakyanam also. Jatabharata also was a Muni who was born with the memory in his mind. Even when he was born as a deer, he had that memory, and that is why he went to the Gantaki river. He went and spent his time in that ashramam. So he had that smriti of his jati, in the sense of his janma. So yaha purva janmam smarati sayeva jatismaraha bhavati. So maya kaschana jatismaraha munihi prishtaha asit. So the Kalinga Deshiya Brahmana had asked a Muni who had the memory of all his previous births. Tena akyatam idam sarvam itham cha etat bhavishyati. Tena akyatam, again that Muni had told this Dvija, this Brahmana, that about the future. So tena akyatam idam sarvam. He had told about everything. Itham cha etat bhavishyati. This is what is going to happen in the future. Iti Satena jatismarena munina ayam Kalinga Deshiyaha Dvijaha uktaha. Tatha cha tad abhut vatsa yathoktam tena dhimata. Now this is Bhishma who is saying. It's a difficult thing to pick out and find out who is saying what, which Sarvanama Shabda refers to whom. So here Vatsa abdin sollirkarthanala, because the word Vatsa is here, you take it as Bhishma talking to Nakula. He said, hey Vatsa, hey Nakula, tatha eva tat abhut yatha uktam tena dhimata. So tena jatismarena yat uktam tat sarvam tu Kalinga Deshiya Brahmanena uktam tat sarvam tena dhimata. Whatever was said by that Kalinga Desha Brahmana, everything happened in the same way that he said. That is, whatever he predicted happened. Such sa prishtaha cha maya bhuyaha shraddadhanena vai dvijaha yadyadaha natad drishtam anyatha hi maya kvachit. Now tatha cha tadabhut satsaha prishtaha maya bhuyaha. He was again asked by me. That is, the Brahmana was again, the Brahmana asked the Jatismara Muni. That he went back to that Muni and asked him again, okay, whatever you told me all happened properly. Now tell me something else. It is a kind of human nature that you can see. So you go to an astrologer today, he will say 5 things. If 4 of those things come true, then you will have a great trust towards that person and you will want to go and ask him again. So it is very natural. In the same way here also, this Jatismara Muni said something, and the Kalinga Desha Brahmana saw that everything happened in the same manner. So he went and asked him again. This is one interpretation. The other way you can take it as Saha Kalingadeshiya Brahmanaha Maya Bhishmena Punaha Prishtaha. So Saha Dvijaha. That is one way. Shraddhadanena Maya. Bhishma became very devoted towards this Brahmana, his friend, and he asked that Brahmana again. Yadyat aha tad drishtam Anyatha na maya. Tat anyatha na drishtam maya. Whatever you told me happened in the same manner that you told me. I did not see anything different. Anyatha maya na drishtam kvachit. Not even one thing was different. Everything seemed to be the same as you had quoted. So, information from the Jati Smara Brahmana Muni came to Kalingadeshiya Brahmana. Kalingadeshiya Brahmana told it to Bhishma, and then Bhishma went back to that Brahmana and told him again, whatever you told, it happened in the same manner and nothing was opposite at all. Anyatha na kvachit. Ekada tu maya prishtam etadyat bhavata uditam praha kalingakaha vipraha smritva tasya muner vachaha. Because everything, whatever that Kalingadesha Brahmana said happened, Bhishma had a close relationship with that Brahmana. So whatever question now Nakula asked Bhishma, which is the question that Maitreya asked Parashara. So Maitreya asked Parashara, what is the method by which people would not be under the control of Yama? This was the question that Nakula came and asked Bhishma. Now Bhishma gives a background of this Kalingadeshiya Brahmana and said, I asked this same question. That is, how can people be without the control of, not be under the control of Yama? This same question I had asked my friend who is the Brahmana. Ekada tu maya prishtam etat bhavata uditam bhavata nakulena yat uditam. Whatever Nakula had asked Bhishma, tad etadyeva maya prishtam. I also asked my friend Kalingadesha Brahmana because he knows everything. So he should be the best person to answer this. So Kalingakaha vipraha tasya muner vachaha smritva praha. He again remembered the Jatismara Muni's words and said the following. What did he say? Jatismarena katitaha rahasyaha paramaha mama yama kinkarayoho yo abhut sambadam bravimite. See, that Jatismara Muni, he had once told me about a conversation between Yama Kinkara, Yama and his Kinkara. Yamasya Yama Kinkarasya cha yaha samvadaha abhut samvadam te brumi. Tat samvadam te brumi. So Jatismarena mama paramaha rahasyaha katitaha. There was a great secret that Jatismara Muni told me, which was a conversation between Yama and his Kinkara and his servant Yamaduta. That conversation I will tell you now. Iti Bhishmaha Nakulam vadati. Yeah. Kalinga uvacha swapurusham abhivikshya pashahastam vadati yamah kila karnamule tasya karnamule parihara madhusudana prapannan prabhurahamanyanrinam avaishnavanam. The meter in this entire Yamagita, that is this in the 4-line, is actually a meter called Pushpitagra, which is an Ardha Samavrittam. So, Swapurusham Abhikshya Pasha Hastam 12, adukapra 13. So there will be 12 aksharas here and then 13 aksharas in the second line, second pada. 12 here and then 13 here. So it is an Ardha Samavrittam. The 1 and 3 will be the same. For 2 and 4 will be the same number of aksharas. This is called Pushpitagra. The entire stuti or the Yamagita is said in this manner. Gita nale enga vandu, wherever there is a kind of an upadesham, you will find the word Gita being used. Swapurusham abhivikshya pashahastam vadati yamah kila tasya karnamule parihara madhusudana prapannan prabhurahamanyan ranam avaishnavanam. Swapurusham pashahastam swapurusham abhivikshya Yamaha tasya karnamule vadati kila. So ingerinde the conversation starts. Yama says this. Okay. Yamaha tasya karnamule vadati. He looks at his servant, swapurusham. स्वस्य पुरुषः इत्युक्ते स्वस्य दूतः अथवा स्वस्य किङ्करः सेवकः यमदूतं वीक्ष्य तत्तु सः पाशं हस्ते धरति. he is having his pasham in the hand and तादृश यमदूतं दृष्ट्वा यमः तस्य कर्णमूले वदति. he goes and tells him a secret in his ear. what does he say? Listen, you can pasham angarde, it is a it is a rope to pull the souls of people. Okay, now he goes and tells them in the ear that see parihara madhusudana prapannana avaishnavanam nrinam aham na prabhuhu avaishnavanam anyan nrinam eva aham prabhuhu. So there are two sentences. The first sentence is madhusudana prapannana parihara. Parihara, you avoid people who have done prapatti to Madhusudana, who have completely surrendered themselves to Madhusudana. So you avoid those people, don't go and take their lives. This is what Yama tells his Kinkara. Prabhuhu aham Andyanrinam Avaishnavanam. I am the Lord. That is, people who are under my control are usually other people who are not Vaishnavas. That is, who are not Vishnu Bhakta. So, idu vandu, because this is Vishnu Puranam and the emphasis, I've told this many times, just one more time to understand why Avaishnavanam eva tatra bhavati tarhi Shaivaha tu Yama appo those who are all followers of Shiva, will they be taken by Yama? இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் கேள்வி கேட்க முடியாது. ஏன்னா அந்தந்த புராணம், அதாவது you will have to look at that particular Purana with respect to that particular Devata. It is an Ishta Devata concept that comes in here. So if my Ishta Devata is Vishnu, I am going to read this and I realize that my prapatti or my surrender to Vishnu is going to protect me from Yama's clutches. If you go to Shiva Puranam, you will find the same kind of concept there, where Yama will let go of Shiva Bhakta. In other words, what it means is, if you have bhakti, you will not be tortured by these feelings of maranam, etc., narakam, all of these things. It won't even bother you, because you will be in bhakti and your mind will be occupied by that. You won't even think about the difficulties that arise because of all these things. And of course, you will not do papam also, hopefully. So if you don't do papam, then you won't get to narakam. You don't need to worry about Yama. Adanga. Parihara, Madhusudana Prapannana Parihara. Avoid people who have surrendered to Madhusudana, which is Vishnu. Aham Anyanrinam Avaishnavanam eva Prabhu. I am the Prabhu or the Lord over other people who are not Vaishnavas. Aham amaravararchitena dhatra yamaha iti lokahitahite niyuktaha hari guru vashagaha asmi na swatantraha prabhavati samyamane mamapi vishnuhu. Aham amaravara architena dhatra yamaha iti lokahitahite niyuktaha. I have been appointed to check about the benefits and non-benefits for people. That is hitam, what is beneficial for the people, what is non-beneficial, ahitam of people. I have been appointed to analyze these things for people by Dhatra, by Brahma, who is worshipped by all of the devas. Amara vara architena Dhatra. Brahma, when he created me, Brahma, who is worshipped by all of the devas, he created me and he called me Yama. Yamayati nale, one who controls. Ityartha. So he has appointed me, he made me, he created me as Yama, who takes care of what is beneficial for people and what is not beneficial for people. So loka hita hite aham niyuktaha. Guru hari guru vashagaha asmi na swatantraha. I am under the control of Hari and Guru. Guru here can mean Harihi eva Guruhu tasya vashe aham varte. So I am under the control of Hari, who is a Guru, who is the best or Bhagavan Vishnuhu vartate tasya niyantrane aham asmi abdingla. Or I am under the vasham of Vishnu, who is my Guru, who is my elder. அப்படின்னா என்ன ஆகுது? Vishnu is the one who created Brahma. Brahma is the one who created Yama. So Hari becomes a Gurujana. He becomes the elder in the family that way. So Hari Guru Vashagaha Asmi. I am under the control, Vasham Gachami. I am under the control of Hari, who is an elder in the family, or who is the most honorable person. Hari, Vishnu. Na swatantraha, I am not independent. Samyamane mamapi Vishnuhu prabhavati. Samyamane, when I have to control people, Vishnu mamapi Vishnuhu eva prabhavati. Vishnu has a samarthyam to control me. Samyamane, mama samyamane, abdi eduthukalam. So in controlling me, Vishnu is the only person who has an effect, who can control me. So aham amaravara architena dhatra yama iti lokahitahite niyuktaha hariguru vashagosmina swatantraha prabhavati samyamane mamapi Vishnuhu. Kataka mukuta karnikadi bhedaihi kanakam abhedam apishyate yathaikam surapashu manujadi kalpanabhihi harirakhilabihi utiryate tathaikaha. Why is Hari the supreme controller? Why is Vishnu the supreme controller? Because he is the only person who is present in all of us. Sayeva antaryamitaya sarvatra vartate iti karanat Harihi ekaha eva akilabihi utiryate. When we say Sura, when we say Pashu, Sura is Devas. Oh, I am Suraha, I am Pashuhu, I am Manujaha, ityadi kalpanaha. These are all just an illusory creations. When Hari, Vishnu is the only single person who is the adharam for everything. இதெல்லாம் வந்து தோற்றங்கள் அப்படிங்கிறோம். So this is, he gives an example. Kataka mukuta karnikadi bhedaihi kanakam abhedam api ishyate yatha ekam. Yatha, just as how kanakam gold is just one, it is just single. Kanakam ekam eva abhedam, it has no difference. Ekam eva, it is only one without any difference. But kataka na vanki, or kada, bangle, mukutam, crown, karnika, earring, ityadi bhedaihi api ishyate. We like to think of gold in the form of, oh, this is a earring, this is a chain, this is a bangle, this is a hip chain, abdinla solro. But what is the basis there? Everything is made up of only gold. So there is only one gold. There is no difference as far as gold with respect to gold here. So it is the same gold which takes on different formats of bangle, etc. The same manner, Harihi ekaha eva akilabihi sura pashu manujadi kalpanabihi udiryate. He is spoken of as everything, starting from devas, pashu, manuja, manushya, ityadi kalpanabihi, by these illusory appearances. It is only Hari who is the essence of all of these creations in the world. Kataka mukuta karnikadi bhedaihi kanakam abhedam apishyate yathaikam surapashu manujadi kalpanabihi harirакhilabihi udiryate tathaikaha. Ekayeva idam agra asit, Saumya, and the idula varu Upanishad vakyam madri. Kshititala parimanavaha anilante punarupayanti yatha ekatam dharitryaha surapashu manujadayaha tatha ante gunakalushena sanatanena tena. So imagine, there is Bhumi, there is a lot of dust on the Bhumi. As soon as a wind blows, all of these things we don't know. First there is just earth, and we don't realize that there is so much of dust on the earth. Suddenly when the wind blows, and the puludhiya kalappum theriyumallu, and the dust just flies up. Then you realize, oh, there is so much of dust. There is appearance of, oh, there is this, there is this, there is this. Iti vyaktataya tatra sarvam drishyate. We are able to distinguish and say that the Bhumi is different from this dust. And then when the wind is gone, what happens? The entire dust goes and settles down on the Bhumi, and it becomes non-distinguishable from the Bhumi. Right? Adhe madri, when Hari is present, there is a kshobham. This is a very beautiful example. இந்த ஒரு உபமானம் I did not see it in Bhagavatam or anywhere. I don't know from where he has taken it, but it's a very nice example. When there is a kshobha, when there is an agitation because of kalam or prakriti and everything, then guna kalushena, guna kalusham is gunanam kalusha. There is a kalushyam that happens with the gunas that are present in prakriti, and then suddenly you find the manifestation of sura, pashu, manujadaya. But once that is completely gone, what happens? All of these go and merge with the adharam, which is Hari. Just as how the dust just goes and settles down and it becomes non-distinguishable. That is how we all are. So, Kshititala Paramanavaha, the Paramanu or the small dust particles that you find on the Bhumi, Anilante, at the end of a wind, that is the first the wind comes in and then shows it distinctly different from the Bhumi. At the end of the wind, Anilante, when the hurricane is gone, Punaha again Dharitriyaha Ekatam Upayanti Athava Dharitriyasaha. There is a third case also in some readings. There is a sixth case also here. So Dharitriyaha Ekatam Upayanti, they completely become non-distinguishable from the Bhumi, or they become one with the Bhumi. Dharitriya Ekatam Upayanti Punaha. In the same way, Sura Pashu Manujadayaha Api Ante Samharakale, during the Samharakalam, the Devas, Pashu, Manujadayaha, all of these people, Guna Kalushena Sanatanena Tena Ekatam Upayanti, they completely come and merge with the Sanatana Brahman, which is Hari here, Vishnu, who is actually a conglomeration of all these three gunas. So Guna Kalushena अथवा गुणकलुषेण सुरपशु मनुजादयः ये दृश्यन्ते ते तु अन्ते सनातनेन सह एकताम् उपयान्ति. They completely go with him. See, correct. So that's what Sridhara Swami says here. Gunanam kalushyena, by the kshobham, by the agitation of the trigunas, Ye Suradayaha Jataha, those people who were born, Sura, Pashu, Manujadayaha, they were all manifested from Vishnu. And then they completely merge with it. It is like in the Samudrathila, when you find a tarangam coming, not in the shore or anywhere, go to somewhere in the middle of the ocean. You will find that suddenly there will be one wave which just rises. That will be one Sura, then one Pashu, one Manuja. Anda madre, you have to think of this entire world is only Vishnu there. And then slowly these things all manifest there, and then apdiye amangidradhu. It becomes still water like the Samudram, which is in the middle of the ocean. As you proceed from the shore you will see foam, you will see bubbles, taranga, waves, etc., etc. As you go further and further, when all of those, the pull and push and all is gone, you will find the water as still as possible, which is our Vishnu. Adana solra. Kshititala Paramanavaha Anilante Punarupayanti Atha Ekatam Dharitriyaha Surapashu Manujadayaha Tatha Ante Gunakalushena Sanatanena Tena. It's a big, actually, no, rendu mudichudren. Idoda vandu the first Yama Vachanam is over. Harim Amara Vararchitangri Padmam Pranamati Yaha Paramarthato hi Martyaha Tam Apagata Samasta Papabandham Brajaparihritya Yatha Agnim Ajyasiktam. Amara Vara Archita Angri Padmam Harim Yaha Pranamati Yaha Martyaha Pranamati. That mortal, a person who is born in this world, is a martyaha, because he has a maranam. Maranayuktaha saha iti karanat martyaha saha. So this martyaha, this mortal man, whoever paramarthataha, in a true sense, if he does a namaskaram to Hari, whose Angri Padmam, whose lotus feet are worshipped by Amaravara, by the great of Devas, that is, Hari is always worshipped. His Adadu Tiruvadi Tamarai, Adanga. திருவடித்தாமரையை யாருடைய திருவடித்தாமரை அர்ச்சிக்கப்படுகிறதோ அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். ஸோ அமர வர அர்ச்சித பத்ம அங்கிரி பத்மம் ஹரிம் யஹா பரமார்த்ததா பிரணமதி, ஒன் ஹூ டஸ் த நமஸ்காரம் டு ஹிம் வித் த சென்ஸ் தட் ஹீ இஸ் த ஃபைனல் ட்ரூத், ஹீ இஸ் தி அல்டிமேட் ட்ரூத். தத் பாவேன யஹா பிரணமதி தம் ஜனம் தம் மர்த்தியம் அபகத சமஸ்த பாப பந்தம் parihritya vraja. This is Yama's words to his kinkara. So if a person looks at Hari as the ultimate truth and he does namaskaram to Hari, then he becomes a person who is released from the bondage of papam. Apagata samasta papa bandham. All of the papas that bind him to this world is completely gone. So you also have to avoid him. Tam parihritya vraja. You go away. Just as how if there is a Agni which is just soaked with ghee, that is the Agni mootiyachu, you are also putting in so much of ghee there so that the Agni is kindled really well and it is shining bright. Would you go and sit there with it and try to pull it with you or take it in your hand? No way. You are going to avoid it and go elsewhere because it is soon going to spread. Tatha agnim ajyasiktam agnimiva. Just as how one tries to avoid a fire which is soaked in ghritam, in ghee, in the same way you should also keep yourself away from a person who has removed all of his papam and who does namaskaram to Hari. Iti yamavachanam nishamya pashi yamapurushastam uvacha dharmarajam कथय मम विभो समस्तधातुः भवति हरेः खलु यादृशः अस्य भक्तः. इति यमवचनं निशम्य, having heard Yama's words in this manner, Pashi, the Yamapurusha, Yamakinkara, who has the pasham in his hand waiting to remove the soul, Dharmarajam tam uvacha, he spoke to Dharmaraja and he said, Hey Vibho, mama kathaya, tell me, यादृशः अस्य समस्तधातुः हरेः भक्तः भवति इति मम कथय. Tell me what sort of a person this devotee of Hari is. And Hari, who is a samastadhatu, samasthadhata, எல்லாத்துக்கும் உற்பத்தியாக இருக்கக்கூடியவர்னு அர்த்தம். ஸோ தாத்தா அத்திர ரிகாராந்த பதம் ஷஷ்டி ஷஷ்டி ஏகவச்சனம். ஸோ சமஸ்த தாத்துஹு ஹரேஹ அஸ்ய யாத்ருஷः பக்தः பவதி. So what sort of a bhakta would be there for Hari who has given birth to this entire world or who has created this world? Tadrishasya harehe bhaktah kidrishah bhavati iti mama kathaya. Tell me about the lakshanam of a devotee. Okay, so from the next one, Yama Uvacha, he again talks about the lakshanam of a devotee. Narayanam namaskritya naranchaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vacham tato jayamudirayat.